Hi, I'm Dan Hardy, former UFC fighter, commentator, analyst, and ambassador, and I've just landed in Vegas for International Fight Week and UFC 200. It's going to be the craziest week in all of UFC history. We have 3 events, we have an amateur tournament, and a whole bunch of other stuff going on. So I'm going to be your tour guide for the week. I'm going to be showing you around and giving you as much access as I can get you. Enjoy. There's no other place to fight than Vegas. Every professional fighter wants to fight at least one time here. And I was fortunate enough to fight one time at the MGM Grand at UFC 146. And for all the fighters this week, fighting on these cards, it's going to be a really special event. Not only because it's International Fight Week, it's UFC 200, but because Vegas is the fight capital of the world. So it's going to be a crazy week, and I'm expecting to meet a lot of crazy UFC fans as well. This place you'll probably recognize. This is the Ultimate Fighter Gym. The first time I came here, it really just sunk in how many UFC fighters have come through this program. And this was really what launched the UFC into the mainstream in America. I mean, you know, everybody tuned into that first fight with Forrest Griffin and Stephen Bonner. That kind of went down in history as, you know, a turning point for the sport. So we're going to take a look around the gym. I have a good friend here that's going to show us around as well, and maybe give us a few stories about his time here.
Oh, hey. What's going on, guys?
This is what Forrest does for the UFC now. He maintains the Ultimate Fighter Gym.
But just my season.
You must have some good memories of this place.
I do.
And you had quite a crazy cast.
Yeah, you know, and it'd never been done before. So it was like, you know, there was a pretty good group of talent kind of sitting around there unused. You know, you got to think there were 6 UFCs a year back then, not 40.
You kind of launched the sport really into the mainstream. Do you feel that? Do you feel that responsibility? Do you understand how big of an impact you had on MMA for the rest of us?
No, but when you say it, it sounds pretty awesome.
Does it? Okay.
After the finale, I remember seeing a picture of me getting kicked in the head by Stephen from the finale and being like, I don't even remember that, but that's, you know, there's a picture in Times Square of me getting kicked in the head. You can't see my face, but that's me.
So you've been quite involved in the Ultimate Fighter since your season as well.
Yeah, well, as I mentioned, right place at the right time. I literally live down the street, so I have no excuse not to come in. And they're like, hey, do you want to come be a guest coach? Or do you want to come do this? Or what do you think we should do here? And you know, that's something I do well, is have opinion.
So where was the octagon when you fought?
I think right here. Yeah, right. Literally, we're standing.
Okay, and the dressing rooms are over there now.
Yeah, there was this was somebody, I forget what they were, but we had to like fight for them for parking space. But hey, we won in the end.
Of course.
We won.
You would think they would back down.
Whatever company was here, we took all your parking. Bam. That's like the crow's nest up there. I've gone up there.
Oh, right.
That's where they do like, there's like a ton of cameras and video and stuff up there.
Okay.
Yeah, I've taken naps up there. If you can get in, like, it's really nice.
It's a good nap spot. So tell me about the house. What was the most difficult thing about the house? Because I would hit all kinds of barriers in the house. That would stress me out.
It's horrible because you couldn't get away from fighting.
Yeah.
So we had a video, all the UFC videos, and we read every one of them. They put them in there like a display, not the actual videos, just the boxes for like an advertisement.
Oh,
like
no.
You can buy these on TV.
So you couldn't actually watch any of them?
No, but we would read through the matchups and the fights.
Obviously, with the new season starting and this bunch of new contenders going into the house, if you could give them one bit of advice, what would it be?
You're not here to make friends. These people, I saw some guys like make really good friendships. Mm-hmm. They're not friends now. You know, in 10 years, you'll see these people and you'll have a respect for them. But you know, you're here for you.
Are you still training?
Not really.
No.
I still do stuff, but I don't. You know, here's the thing about fighting. It's not like sex and dancing. Those things are fun even if you're not good at them. Fighting is only fun if you're good at it.
That's a very good point. Dude, great talking to you.
Always.
Thank you. And have a good week fighting.
Yeah, I'll see you,
See you around. The cool thing about Vegas is you can come here 365 days a year. and there's always something different going on. It's always a strange place, there's always something strange happening.
Are you ready, brother?
And obviously it's 4th of July weekend, so it's pretty much the biggest day in Vegas. And what's nice is that when today's finished, tomorrow starts, and that is the beginning of International Fight Week. And that's when the MMA world descends on Vegas and absolutely takes over the place. We'll have 300,000 UFC fans in town, all building up to UFC 200 on Saturday, and that's going to be a real special show. The thing that I love about martial arts is that there's a constant exchange of knowledge, of information. And when you bring all the best martial artists in the world to the same place, and you give them circumstances like UFC 200 to perform and to be spectacular, we get special things happening. You know, you don't put John Jones on a card and get ordinary fights. You don't. We get something special. And when he's fighting someone like Daniel Cormier, you've got Brock Lesnar on the card fighting Mark Hunt. All the way down the card, you've got champions. Jose Aldo's back against Frankie Edgar. I'm expecting spectacular performances because these are the kind of situations in which you get them, when you've got so much energy in one place, all building up to one thing, to the crescendo of UFC 200. Well, I know we're in the city that never sleeps, but jet lag's kicking in and I've got a long day tomorrow. So I'm signing off for today and I will see you at the expo tomorrow.